and slow, the sun was soft and pale. When Pippin read a storybook, a truly wondrous tale, it told of feasts and parties with the most delicious treats, and a happy little notion started tapping in his feet. He thought of warmth and sugar, of a kitchen filled with cheer. I'll bake some happy muffins, yes, I'll bake them right in here.
Happy muffins!
He found his Granny Panda's book with pages worn and old to find the greatest muffin recipe that's ever yet been told. He pushed his stool toward the shelf, a wobbly wooden stand, to reach the sack of flour in that high and distant land. He scooped it out with careful paws, a mountain snowy white, that dusted his black button nose and made a funny sight. He found the sugar sparkling bright like newly fallen frost, and searched for golden butter, making sure no crumb was lost. He found a speckled perfect egg within its cozy nest, and knew that with such fine supplies his baking would be blessed. The recipe called for a treat, a special fruity prize, so Pippin took his basket out beneath the summer skies. He trotted to the berry patch that grew beside the stream, where wild strawberries glistened like a sweet and juicy dream. He picked the plumpest, reddest ones that bent their leafy stems, each one a perfect, tiny and delicious little gem. He popped one in to test its taste, a burst of sun and sweet, a secret little bonus for his busy panda feet. Back inside his kitchen with his apron tied on tight, he poured the flour in the bowl, a truly splendid sight. He whisked the egg in melted butter, golden as the sun. The most exciting part of baking had truly now begun. He mixed it all together with a giant wooden spoon, and hummed a happy, wordless little panda baking tune. He folded in the berries, being careful not to squish, fulfilling his most wonderful and tasty baking wish. The batter now was ready, it was perfect, thick and deep, with promises of yummy treats his oven had to keep. He found a shiny muffin tin with spaces in a row, and lined each one with paper cups, a place for them to grow. He spooned the batter carefully, a perfect gentle plop, and made quite sure he didn't spill a single little drop. He filled them up, a happy troop, all waiting to be baked, the finest batch of muffins that a panda's ever made. He opened up the oven door, a wave of warmth rushed out. He slid the muffin tin inside, no reason for a doubt. He closed the door and watched them through the little window pane, as magic happened in the dark again and yet again. He saw them puff and rise up high and turn a lovely brown, the happiest and coziest new fragrance in the town. A smell of cake and berries filled the kitchen and beyond. Of this delicious project he was growing very fond. At last the timer made a ding, a happy ringing sound. The greatest muffins ever baked could finally be found. He pulled them out with puffy mitts, a truly lovely prize, with golden tops that rose to meet his happy, hungry eyes. He let them cool upon the rack, a very patient wait. He knew a hasty, hungry bite would surely seal his fate. He added just a tiny drop of honey, sweet and clear, to crown his work and show them that his love was ever near. He took a muffin from the tin, still warm enough to steam, and took a bite. It was a true and wonderful food dream. The cake was soft, the berry warm, the taste was pure delight. He wiggled with a happy dance with all his panda might. But then he heard a tapping sound and saw a squirrel peek, drawn in by the amazing smell for which he'd come to seek. So Pippin put